Hi guys, welcome to my Flosstube. It is Friday, May the 14th and we're here for my drawing, which I've just done like 2 minutes ago, so I know who's won. Drawing of my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Everything is in here, all 4 prizes are in there, so I'll play the clip. Sorry it's a little bit wibbledy wobbledy because I filmed each, I let it run as I did all four of the things, so I'll insert that in a little while. I haven't done a lot of stitching this week. It's been one of these, it's been alright actually, it's been an okay week, but I'm not getting a lot of time anymore, so yeah, we knew this was going to happen. I do however have a finish and I have a random new start. Now anyone who follows me on Instagram have seen that I had a bit of a weird kind of day, and I just thought, bugger it, I need a start. And I had basically 3 things ready to go to start, and I didn't start any of them. I started something completely different, and I have dragged 2 people along the ride with me already, so that's great. So my stitching this week, it's not much. Right, Anzac. First off, we've got Anzac. Now, I'll take it out of the Q-snap. What have I done on Anzac this week? I am at 80%. So I've still got 20% to do. So there's the bit that's done. This is all done down to here, which is where I have now finished both platypus. They're done. My platypuses are done. Platypuses. They are finished and they're kind of stripy. I was aiming for stripy and I'm not 100% sure if I had done the fishing boat, but I finished him, and now I'm just coming along down here to fill in. I have printing ink on my finger, same old story with me. I am just back in from work. I'm filling in the border this way because the bubble for New Zealand is here, so that will be the blue. So I've still got both of my colours hanging from my thread drop. It's another week older and it's still doing brilliantly. So there's Anzac. So I'm at 80% and I really do want to get it done. So I think I'm going to keep going and just try and get it done. To be honest, I want to move on to something else, but I'm going to keep going. And then we have my Randall Spangler Snow Wizard, which is now here. Oh, and I've even got stitches rolled up in the top now. So I'm currently 1 day behind. So if I do 200 stitches today, then I will be up to date. So I'm only that much behind. I'm only just a touch behind. So that's now currently here. This is a 14 count Ada. And I am trying quite hard to loosely follow the 10 by 10 blocks as I go. So I am coming this way and then I will drop down and then I will go back that way. But you can see I've already filled in a fair bit of these ones here. And yeah, it's mostly blue. It's mostly blue, and there's sort of trees. You can see the trees. I woke up super early one morning this week, and it was literally like not even 5 o'clock, and I wasn't tired because I've gone to bed really early. So I put my light on and I stitched for an hour, and then I realised that this was what I could see out of my window because there's a huge sycamore tree outside. It's actually in the next property, but it's probably about 20-25 metres from the house. So the sky getting light behind had all the branches. This week, just in the last couple of days, the buds have popped and the leaves are coming on it now. But this was the view out of my window as I was stitching it. It was very strange. Anyway, I couldn't photograph it because it wouldn't photograph, but it was like, this is what I'm doing and that's what I can see out of the window, which is totally by the by. So that's where I am on Snow Wizard. I'm keeping up. So that's had 600-700 stitches put in it this week. So I'm keeping up. I'm carrying on. I need to pull out the bookshelf challenge, not the bookshelf challenge, that too. I need to pull out the Wheel of Fortune challenge and just mark off how many letters I've done, because I think I've got quite a few of the words done now. other than my start and my finish, that's my stitching. But I have finished the Little Red Riding Hood Snow Globe Jardin Privé pattern, which you can get as PDF downloads. They are lovely. I've got paper copies, but because I bought them from Hearts and Designs, but she is finished. So I finished off the full coveragey bit at the bottom, and I finished off my Wolfie, who had the end of his tail and the top of his hat to fill in. So he's finished. She was already done, and the bottom little bit there is all done. This is a 32 count. It's a taupey beigey colour Laguna. Absolutely lovely. Very pleased with that. I'm going to take that with me into either the Range or Dunelm, whichever one I'm in first, and buy 2 frames, because obviously I'm doing the Alice as well, and they're going to be framed side by side. So I'll take that in and make sure it fits in the frame. I have a funny feeling it will fit into a standard frame. If it doesn't, I'll have to get Robin to make me some frames, but I think it's going to fit a standard frame. So there's my finish. Ta-da! Just needs mounting and framing. And then my new start. Now, I have my Barbara Anna Four Seasons Girls in the tube. I had my Dearland kit on the Black Ada, and I wasn't feeling the Black Ada. And I'm also going to start Live Gently Upon the Earth. Oh, it's right here, the Emma Congdon. I'm going to be starting this with Jennifer very shortly. We just have to make a bit more progress, and I very nearly started it because I have, oh no, I can't find it, here it is, because I've actually got all the colours for it now. I was missing 4 or 5 DMCs, and there's Live Gently Upon This Earth. Absolutely beautiful. We're going to stitch this together, because we're both, I'm not anymore, but she still is, oil and gas industry, and yeah, we thought this is perfect. So that one, but I didn't start it, and I didn't start any of the others because I wanted to start something for me, because everything else in this book pretty much I'm going to stitch as gifts. And I wanted to stitch something for me because all my projects are for me, aren't they, at the moment? But I am going to be starting gifts. I think once I'm going with one, it'll be very easy to just start another one and another one and another one, like when I start my long dogs. And we've been looking at the Stitchrovia, Stitchrovia is Emma Congdon, but Stitchrovia on Etsy, her shop, is Stitchrovia. And all her patterns are PDFs. They come out at $5.99, which is £6 PDF download. So what you're looking at, I'm not too sure what it is in dollars, but it's got to be under $7, hasn't it? They're not expensive patterns. For what they are, I think they're very reasonably priced patterns. And there's a couple we've been looking at, and this is called the City of Love. I will insert a nice picture of it right here, and you'll see why I liked it. So I like the colours, I like the shapes. Now to me, this is a 180 by 180 full coverage piece. Very like Carolyn Manning. Big blocks of colour. It's not quite as geometric as Carolyn Manning's, but same kind of feel. And yeah, I bought it, downloaded it, popped it into Pattern Keeper, and I was off within about the space of about 20 minutes. And I am using, for the first time, a piece of hardanger. This is a small piece. It's this big. There's the full size of my piece of fabric. There is my little start of 22 count hardanger, which was sent in the box from San Diego. She sent me this piece of Ada, which I'm using, and now I'm trying the hardanger, and I like it. It's the same as trying to fuss out working on Laguna. It's not like Ada, because Ada's holes, you can't lose your thread under Ada. This is the same kind of careful stitching that you have to stitch on like a 25 count Laguna for full coverage, but I am loving it. And here is my little start. I started bottom left just for a change, plus I wanted to do this little gondola. here. Oh goodness, do excuse my 1 broken fingernail and 2 the printing ink on my finger. And as you can see here, there is my first mistake. There is Robin back. Hiya! That was wound onto the spool the wrong colour, so I had a scrap wound onto the bobbin, and I put it in, and then when I cut a length from the bobbin, I realised that this was the wrong colour. But I'm not taking it out. Just looks like a bit of shading to me. Oops. I wonder why I rolled it on wrong. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's purple. At least it's not like... If it was bright orange, I'd have known. But because I knew I was looking for a purple, and the skein I pulled out was purple, and literally these 2 scraps were like... was 2 lengths like that long. So that's all the stitches I could do with the 2 lengths. Meh. Anyway, so there's my little start. This is currently about 2%, I think. The beige here, this bit here is all done. I'm completely filled in here. This bit's all filled in. The first little gaps are either side of there. And that's that first building in the corner with the water and the little gondola. So I'm really enjoying that. I'm going to be working on this in a little while. And 22 count hard hanger. Perfect. And it's going to fit just brilliantly. It's literally going to fit to about here. And it's going to fit, it's going to be square. So I'm going to have just that little spare bit at the top, but it fits and that works for me. And that's all my stitching. So this is going to be a quick one. I say that and then Robin starts bringing me up the stairs. Robin has been out all day. We all left at the same time this morning. I took the girls in my little car and Robin took the boy in the Volvo, which he is fixed and is back on the road for now. And he's been back over to Newcastle to finish collecting. Gentleman had died and his wife had put out a Facebook, I've got woodworking stuff, and it's all beautiful wood for like turning and making furniture with and things. So it's all bits and pieces, but that's perfect, which is what Robin likes. So he went last time and filled the car. She gave him a lathe because got given a lathe, so he's taken her some money today as well to help pay for the lathe, because I don't think she knew what she had there. And he's been and probably got a boot full. I'll ask him when he comes up with a cup of coffee for me, which I'm sure he will do very shortly. So, giveaways. I tried not to talk while I was filming that, so I will talk over my little video. Hello.
Coffee.
Are you back? I would love a coffee. I don't have a cup. Have you had a good... Why are you filthy?
Because I'm filthy. I've been full of dust.
Oh my god, you are full of dust. You've got a car full?
Yes.
What of?
Dust.
A car full of dust?
Yes.
Do you have anything in with the dust?
I think there's bits of wood.
Have you got a car full of wood?
Car full of wood again.
Any tools this time or just
Yes,
wood?
don't know, I've got some tools.
God. Right, now make things. Make thread drops, make pretty boxes, make pretty...
Just have to get them listed.
I am doing it. So shut your trap. Make me coffee and make things that my cross stitch people will like. Today, right now, immediately. Robin's back. He's been over to Newcastle. He's going to be sore now because he sat in the car for 1:15. He's been in the car since 9 o'clock, so yeah, he's going to be sore. Anyway, I'll get coffee in a minute. So my giveaways are in here, and they are split up thus. There we go. So the grand prize is the bag, the Mirabilia with the Needleminder, the thread drop, these scissors with the scissor fob with the little homemade elephant on it, and that's my grand prize. And then we had the Mirabilia pattern with the piggy fob and the red squirrel, and then we had the fishy, and then we had the dragon's eye. So there's the 4. I'm going to insert it here and I will talk over it. Okay, so here we go. We're going with hello. This is for the big winner, for the big prize, and start. And it's picked Petra Platova. Oh, sorry, I've just butchered your name. You're the winner though, Petra. That's brilliant. Thank you so much. There we are. And let's go up and do the next one, which is pattern. I was surprised how many comments I had here, actually. Look, there's 91 there. Oh, 91? Yes, 91. Down. And we'll start for pattern. Here we go. Who's going to win the pattern? Carla. Carla Rees. It's yours. Well done, Carla. Thank you ever so much for watching me. And I hope you really enjoy your pattern and your scissor fob and your needleminder. Right, now we're on to, you can't see me typing it, but I'm typing fish. And there's, oh, can't read that from here because my eyes are bad. Let's scroll down a little bit and let's press start. Who's it going to be? It's Christy. Christy, you've won. You've got my fishy, Christy. Excellent, my little koi carp. Christy's part of my gang. Eye. Here we go. Last one. And I need to scroll it down and press start for the last one. Who's going to get the Dragon's Eye Needleminder? It is going to Renee. Renee Williams. Well done. Thank you so much, guys. So there we go. Congratulations. And thank you for subscribing to me and watching me, and I really appreciate it. And these goodies, I'll try and get my email right this week. I'm so sorry, Angela. Last week I put my email. I obviously did, you know, I've done it before. It auto corrects it wrong. I will double check. Honestly, the best way of getting in touch with me is on Instagram. I am emily.brind on Instagram. That's the best way, because my phone is usually in my hand. That is the best way of getting in contact with me. So if I've got 4 of you to send me your addresses and I will send you your goodies. Here comes my cup of coffee.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you very much. Cheers. I'm just finishing my recording. Please don't fall down. Or, yeah, just go and have a sit down. Righto. Anyway, so yes, you can email me. If I've got it right, I'll reply. If I haven't got it right, if I don't reply within like half a day, it's a pretty safe bet that I've done something stupid, and find me on Instagram, or yeah, just send me endless messages on anything just to kick me into action. Poor Angela had to chase me right around the houses, and I was like, oh, I'm really sorry, I'm a fool. So Angela's will be on her way to her. Now, because I've posted out an awful lot of stuff lately, I have been to the post office a lot. It's just a little one this week. This is another one of my little dragon's eyes, and this one again is faulty. This one here, he's got a broken scale just there. I don't know quite how he's got broken, but one of his little scales is broken. So he's a lovely little needleminder. It's the clear, it's the translucent Fimo with strands of colour through it, and then on the back you can see how clear it is there. But look, you can see he has a little broken scale. So he's individual, and he's got little glass there. It's little pretty cabochon on the back. They always do. My needleminders always have a little pretty something. The Sunflower Cottage ones had a little flat gem on them. I think I've all gone. I have one. Ooh, you might be watching actually. Let's see if I can pull it out. There's a lady called Crystal, spelt with a CH, who I have a needleminder for you, but I haven't got your address yet. I'm going to try and chase you up, but if your name's Crystal and you're doing the mini Sunflower Cottage style and you've asked me for a needleminder, please ping me your address, because I think I've mislaid it. I think it's somewhere in Messenger, but I'm not very good with Messenger. But I've still got 4 of these to post, and then I think I'm run out. I think I'm all gone. I think I've kept one for me. Hang on. I'm desperate to get back to this. This is probably going to get some stitches this week. Here is my mini sunflower cottage sal, and there should be about 20 of these out in the world now. There's mini sunflower cottage, and I'm desperate. I'm actually going to keep it out, put it on that side that I need to get to its side, because I want to put some stitches into that this week. And I know it's not on my list for May, but we're allowed to chop and change and choose and do whatever we like, aren't we? But that's pretty much me. So my plans for this week are the Etsy shop. The Etsy shop is currently on holiday. I spent a lot of time yesterday. We weren't very busy at work yesterday. And I said to my manager, am I okay to just sit and faff on my phone? I'm listing stuff on Etsy. And she was like, yeah, go for it. You know, that's, you know, she didn't say, you shouldn't be doing that. Which I think she might have done if I'd have really been pissing her off with it. So no, whenever we had a slack minute, I stuck a couple of listings on. Now, so far, I have listed all the magnetic thread drops, all the stamp, not all the stamp needle minders, all the stamp needle minders that were photographed on my SD card that's currently in my phone. I also have a pile in the other little SD card here, which is Flop. That's full of photos, so I'll get to them. I have started this morning listing the Fimo needle minders, so the likes of these guys. Started listing them, so I've got those to list, and then I have got some scissor fobs. I have got some counting pins. I have got Robin's wooden pens. I have got Robin's wooden diamond painting pens. I've got a few of his turned dishes and bowls, and I'm probably going to list some of these little guys. I've asked him to make a few different sorts, big ones to mount cross stitch on, and little ones that are more like bobbins, like this but bigger, for us to put our silks on or whatever we want to put on, like that. But what I'm after is that size, but with less of a, you know, with a thinner spindle, so that we can actually fit more of that on it. So he's going to make some of those. And I've got a few project bags to list. I've still got about 10 project bags that just need to do the binding on. Working on a better way of doing binding, and it's taking some practice. And what else have I got to list? Some of Maddie's art. She has done a selection of the little ones on the boards. The big ones I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about what to do with the big ones, because we can't sell them as they are, but I maybe be able to find a really good print shop that might be able to make smaller prints, so we could sell like limited prints. And I'm still thinking about cross stitch. I might email the lady at Hayde and just get her take on what Maddie does. We'll see. So I am doing it. It is, I think I listed about 120 things yesterday, and I hopefully will get about the same again done today, and then it'll be all the little odds and bods, the little pretties in the box, the likes of these little things, little dingle dangles, and little things like this, which I actually really enjoy making. I enjoy choosing, I enjoy looking at them, I enjoy choosing the beads, I enjoy the actual process of putting it all together to make it all really pretty, so I'm enjoying making those, and it's just something I can do when I'm watching telly. Yeah, so the plans for this week are the Etsy shop. I am hoping the Etsy shop will be ready, either live or ready to go live, by the next time I do my Flosstube, which hopefully won't be Friday next week. Hopefully I'll be able to pull it back to the Wednesday. Only this week I've been pretty busy, and I didn't feel I'd done any stitching, and my stitching took like 2 minutes, didn't it? So even for me, that's not very much. I think I'm done, guys. So if you want to be put in the dip for the Dragon Needleminder, I'm just going to go back to just leave me any kind of comment. Leave me a comment, and I'm going to assume that you want to be in the dip for this. and then I'll just do a random on the number of comments, and that'll be that. And we'll see who wants this little guy. Lovely little thing. And yeah, congratulations to my 4 winners. I will post those out to you just as soon as I get your addresses. And thank you so much, guys. Thank you for watching me and supporting me, and I'm really loving the cross stitch. I love it. You know, I get a little bit of time to myself, and I think, right, I could make stuff to sell, and then I think, no, I want to cross stitch, and I actually love the process of just sitting and doing some stitching. It just makes me happy. So that's what I've been doing, which is why my Etsy's taking such a long time, because I'm doing what makes me happy, and that's sitting and stitching. I think that's what we all of us who are cross stitchers enjoy doing. One other little piece. Most of you, I assume most of the people who watch me also watch Darren, the Dizzy Stitcher. Now Darren's not very well, and if you've watched his last video, my heart broke as I watched it, honestly. Bless him. Darren, if you do watch this, because he sometimes watches me depending on how busy he is, I'm thinking about you, mate. So I hope everything goes just as well as it possibly can for you, and just keep stitching. Just do whatever makes you happy. Don't have any pressure from any of us to post or do anything. Just do it your own way, buddy. And I'm wishing you all the best. And if you don't watch Darren the Dizzy Stitcher, go and check him out. He's here on Flosstube. He's on Instagram. He does lovely, beautiful full coverage pieces, and yeah, go and give him your support, because he needs it at the moment. I think he needs a bit of support from us. But I'm thinking about you, Darren, so take care of yourself. And I think that's me. I will see you very soon. Hopefully I'll have some more stitching. I'll probably have another new start, but it won't be a random unplanned start. It's going to be one of the 3 things that I actually was going to start. Or I was going to start spring clover, so I've actually got 4 things I could start, and I went rogue. It happens, doesn't it? I will see you soon. If you've won one of my little thingies, drop me a line somehow. I will respond. If you don't get a response from me, it's because I haven't seen it, and I'll see it unless I've made a stupid mistake with my email address again. I will see it, because, as I say, my phone's usually in my hand. I've usually got Pattern Keeper up on it. If I'm at work, it's by my side. If I'm not at work, it is Pattern Keeper's open on it, so any kind of pings up on it. So I should get your messages. And if you don't hear back from me, try a different route, because poor old Angela had a bit of stress with me last week, and I'm ever so sorry about that. Right, guys, I will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye for now. Come out. I've been down to Penrith for my first COVID injection, and I've just stopped, because you can actually see from here, that way lies the Lake District. Right at the tippy top part of the Lake District here, and it all starts from there. There's Penrith. That's the city I've just been to for my injection. It was very straightforward, and the road there, that's the M6, which is the major chunk road that runs up the west side of the country. It's a lovely day, you can see, and I've got to go north home now to pick up my kids from school. Just got time, so just thought you'd enjoy seeing a little bit of our green countryside. Some little lambs in the fields here, and the railway line. Just missed the train actually. The main railway line is just there, that also runs between London and Scotland. That's it. Those hills in the distance there, those are the hills of the Lake District.